Well, that was easy.
Just as we like it, hey? So if you haven't worked out, we are heading across to Bruny Island. I've heard lots about this place. Well, I've heard of it a lot, but I actually don't know a lot about it. So very keen to check out this joint. $120 return to get the car and the caravan over here. You don't need to book or anything in advance. So we basically just rocked up and we managed to snag and get on the first ferry that was here. So far, very seamless. Looking forward to sharing this one, guys.
Where are we going?
To Bruny Island.
Yeah, we are.
What are we on right now?
Jetty.
We're on a ferry.
Nah, got it wrong, Dad.
So we're pretty excited to do some fun walks here. Me and the kids are pretty stoked to check out some chocolate and some sourdough because that's what we live for, chocolate and sourdough. How about you, Ben? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to it, even though it doesn't look very promising right at the moment, because we've probably picked a pretty terrible day to head over here. I am looking forward to hopefully some clear night skies and maybe some aurora sightings for some time lapses, which would be pretty amazing. Apparently it's really good down this way for that kind of stuff. So, and also I've had a brand new drone sitting there for a week while we've been staying at Hobart Showgrounds that I haven't used yet. So if you can imagine, I'm very excited to use this drone and it's just been sitting there for a week. So very excited to get that out. Hopefully the sky goes clear in the next few days.
Fingers crossed.
Just a little bit wet, hey?
Bit soggy. Bit soggy.
Not so easy to find a spot to park up, eh?
No, not when there's big puddles everywhere, but
Should hopefully go away after today anyway.
yeah, I don't think it's meant to stick around. It's our first walk on Bruny. I think it's called Mavista Walking Trail. There's a picnic area here too. Super beautiful, really lush and green, lots of ferns. I think the kids are having a good time.
How crazy is it that there's just this rainforest?
Yeah, I mean, Kagari's got a rainforest in it, but it's not like this.
This is proper like southern Queensland style rainforest. It's incredible.
It's really pretty.
Wow, amazing. There's so much ferns. Look!
Well, that's a shame. When we Googled this place, not that we actually did any proper research, I saw like an epic looking waterfall for here that came up. So I kind of assumed we were going to be able to walk to that, but the trail just ends there and it looks really overgrown and stuff. So probably, don't know, not the way to go forward there. So hopefully maybe you can drive to this waterfall. I'm going to try and do some research when we get back to the car. So where are we staying at?
Adventure Bay Caravan Park or Holiday Park. I think that's what it's called. The caravan park in Adventure Bay. That's where we're staying.
What's your thoughts?
Well, we've just got an unpowered site. We haven't really used the amenities or anything. Seems all right. so far?
So we've been planning to stay at our place called, I think it's Camping on Bruny on Wikicamps. A few people had given that as a suggestion and it looked really, really good. It's like on further down south from where we are at. It's on the coast and apparently it's got its own like kind of private beach with some, with a wave out the front and everything, which sounds really, really good. Couldn't get hold of the person that owns it. So we ended up having to go with the caravan park, which we were a little bit skeptical about due to it's got some pretty bad reviews on Wikicamps. Overall, like, doesn't seem too bad, I think. The people were really nice, which is one thing that they got criticised for online. So it shows you can't really always take those reviews at 100%. $50 a night for unpowered butt, which is pretty steep. And they also charge you for water as well. So if you want to use the showers and that, it's $1 coin to use the showers. So it's our first time copping that on our travels around Australia. So quite interesting.
What are we doing?
I'm going to go and use my new drone for the first time. So I actually got this thing 8 days ago. Haven't had a chance to use it yet. I was waiting for a good location to use it. So I don't know. We're in a pretty nice spot. I don't know if the light's perfect, but it's a good place to use it for the first time. So yeah, never put this thing up in the air at all. So very, very keen to see how it goes.
And why did you get a new drone?
Well, the simple answer is because I wanted a new drone, but I've been looking to upgrade for a fair while now. I have the Mavic 3, which has 2 lenses on it, if you know anything about drones. I wanted to get the Pro version that has 3 lenses. So it comes with like a medium length lens, which is a 70mm for anyone that knows about this stuff. And I feel like it'll be a really good focal length for the kind of filming that we do. So been waiting to upgrade. I hung out to the DJI Mavic 4 Pro, just got released and literally ordered it as soon as possible. So yeah, excited to see how it goes. It's pretty cool. This thing turns itself on when you open up the sides, which is a bit new. Now, the thing that's going to be trickiest with this is, so usually whenever I'm filming, I'm using a filter on the front, which allows me to kind of get the settings that I want to set. There's actually no filters out yet for this thing. So I'm gonna have to film a little bit differently than what I usually do, but hopefully still comes out all right.
Hold point updated.
Wow, that was quick. Probably enough of me talking, but this is my first flight with the DJI Mavic 4 Pro. Let's see how it goes. Oh, that's heaps faster. The joys of technology. So this is one of the problems with buying something like a drone when it's brand spanking new comes out. There's problems with firmware. So I literally took off then, flew it about, I don't know, 30 meters out sea, and it started having an overheating warning and said that it needed to emergency land. So I was thinking it was going to emergency land in the water for a second. We managed to get it back, but obviously, and now I'm going to have to go do some research and see if other people are having the same problem. That was super disappointing.
Bit of a bummer.
Because I was really excited to give that a go then. Literally been waiting there for 8 days to do that. And it actually looks really nice down that way with the sun. So it would have looked really cool. Bit of footage for the first time using it. But we'll go back to the caravan. I'll do some research and see what I can find. Got your bag of goodies.
Goods.
Pretty excited to go there.
Yeah. Very few things make me as happy as chocolate does.
There's definitely a lot of different stuff in there. Hey?
Yeah, super cool. Really liked it.
None for you, but
All for me.
You're getting way too many treats today.
So good. Peyote's the best. It's so good.
Buying bread out of a fridge via Peyote.
That's probably my favourite way to buy bread.
I feel like we're in full-on tourist mode.
We are in full-on tourist mode.
It's not usually like our kind of thing, hey?
No, but
It's cool.
when you're here, you got to see it.
Yep. Made it.
We made it.
So one thing I never knew existed until coming here was these little birds nicknamed turbo chooks, which are apparently a native Tasmanian hen. They're very cool. They run really fast and they make a pretty cool noise. I'm gonna see if the kids can help me find some.
Hurry up, Noah. I need that big stick to let that bank here down. Yeah.
Hey, come and help me find some turbo chooks.
We already know where they are.
Well, come help me find them.
Can you help me, Dad?
Why?
Get...
Get down.
No.
Hey, this isn't something you would expect to see on Bruny Island.
There's already a turbo truck over there.
Alright, let's go find it. They're at our caravan.
Oh, look, dude.
Alright, leave the poor turbo chooks alone.
Tell you what, it's not easy to get an early start in Tassie at this time of year. The sun's not getting up until like 7:30. So we're just really, really slow in the morning, but it's probably nearly lunchtime and we're heading out to see. What are we heading out to see?
We are heading out to see the lighthouse. We definitely are not getting the long days that we're used to while we're down here. Like, we probably don't get a move on until like 10 o'clock in the morning, and then it starts getting dark again at like 4:30 in the afternoon. Hey, you reckon?
Yeah, sunset's at 4:49.
Yeah, it's insane. So the days just go by before you know it. So it's definitely a little bit trickier to get a whole bunch of cool footage while we're over here, but we're still enjoying the challenge. I'm keen to see this lighthouse, but this is where I really want to come down to do some star shots because it looks amazing. But unfortunately, I think we're getting served with the good old Tassie winter weather with a lot of cloud and rain at the moment. So I don't know if that's going to happen. But
Yeah, there haven't really been any clear night skies
no,
yet.
it kind of sucks, but I guess it is what it is. And we got those amazing few weeks the other week and that, so can't really complain, hey?
Yeah.
Got to allow time in the car for rain breaks here, hey?
Yep, but it looks like it's passed, so we might start the trek up to the lighthouse.
Hot tip. Don't come to Tasmania without a raincoat.
Yeah, it's a necessity. This is pretty cool. John W. Cook, head lightkeeper from 1978 to 1993.
How much is it for National Park Pass here for the day?
It's like $40-something, $46
That is a stitch up.
for just a day. Yeah, we just got you can get holiday passes though, and I think that was like $93 for 2 months.
$46 a day.
Yeah, it's steep, eh?
That's ridiculous.
That's WA standard.
Yep. How crazy is it? How much of a tourist? It's like so touristy here. Like, how many other people you reckon you've seen?
Oh, heaps. But then, like every place we've been to on Bruny, there's been loads of people.
I was just thinking at this time of year, like we're pretty much winter now. I kind of thought these places would be dead. So you happy you got to see a lighthouse?
Yeah, I do love a lighthouse.
You do.
Yeah.
Look at all these cars.
Yeah.
That's like a cold winter rainy day too.
Yeah, imagine how busy it is when it's nice.
It would be mental. Rain break.
I got hair in my mouth. La, la, la.
Little wiki camp secret.
Secret pathway.
View spot pathway.
Yeah.
Come on, grumpy man. Grumpy man. Why are you so grumpy? Come on, let's do it. Go. Go on. Go on. I'll kick you up the bum.
Yeah, for the poop.
Is that human?
Yeah.
Human poop on the trail. How good are humans?
Grubs.
It's a bit of a drop off.
It's a steep descent.
Is that it?
It's the end of the track. It did look like it went down the other direction though, so maybe have a look down
I was
there.
hoping somewhere a bit more open for a
Open,
good
yeah.
view, hey? Well, this isn't Bruny Island.
Sure isn't. Shall we explain why we're back?
Well, that's not the reason.
That's not the reason. We'll explain why we're back in Hobart a little bit later.
So, guys, as you can see, well, as you saw, we are not in Bruny Island anymore. So, we've had some what we thought was really exciting news that we were planning to share with you in the near future, going on in the background for the past few months. But unfortunately, that's not happening now.
No, so I was pregnant, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be. And we've spent the last few weeks, I'd say,
Yep.
kind of dealing with that. I went into the emergency department at St Helens Hospital on
Mother's Day.
Mother's
yeah.
Day.
So it's about 3 weeks or so now. I'd say we've
Yeah.
been dealing with this.
Yeah, so we've been, it's just been lots of scans and appointments and blood tests and trying to get everything sorted. A big shout out to the nurses and doctors at St Helens and the Royal Hobart Hospitals. They were amazing, and I mean the wait times were lengthy, but I was met with kindness and empathy, and yeah, it was.
It's definitely one of the biggest challenges we've found with living on the road full time is anytime there's any kind of medical issue, trying to solve that on the road is a lot trickier than at home.
Just the logistics of it are tricky, yeah.
Yeah, like particularly if you're trying to deal with your own doctor, GP from home, who kind of is familiar with you and your situations and stuff like that. Just trying to get like tests read by them and just everything. It's quite difficult. So probably the biggest thing that I've found challenging, I would say, on the road is dealing with that stuff. But so obviously this situation, like, it's really disappointing. But I think overall, like, we're doing all right with it.
Yeah, we're okay.
We're just disappointed. We had a whole bunch of kind of plans to kind of tell you guys about it and plans with revolving around timing and everything like that. So that's another like element of it, which adds further disappointment. But yeah, we're just really glad now that it's kind of over with.
Ready
to move on with the next stage. And yeah, ready to get out of Hobart. Like, Hobart is a fantastic city, but it's kind of throwing a bit of a spanner in our works. It's happening like 3 weeks of our time now over here has been taken up with that. So happy to move on and start seeing some of the good stuff around Tasmania again.
Yep, seeing some beautiful sights and enjoying the rest of the time we've got.
Yeah, we've had to kind of really, we don't really like planning much, but we've actually had to kind of look ahead and work out, because obviously we have a return ferry booked, so we've had to work out how we are going to spend these remaining weeks over here and actually kind of set a bit more of a concrete plan for once. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes with the concrete plans. Anyway, guys, probably wasn't the most cinematic video we've ever done. It was a bit challenging with all this stuff going on. Also, we just copped really shitty weather over in Bruny Island, so it was tricky to kind of make the filming happen, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next week from somewhere hopefully more exciting with some better film content. Yo! Bye.